Okay, this will be an interesting one, hopefully. Hopefully I can make this one come up a treat. It's a funny looking product, or should I say a product wrapper. So let's see how big we're going to make this. It's going to be 70.7. Okay, we're just going to go here. Maybe we can text enhance this one. So this one's brightly coloured. It's a little bit pastel-y in some ways, the colours, but it should come up a treat. Actually, we're going to go all the way with a damn contrast. See if I can make this one look nice. We might go with a colour balance. We're going to up the blacks as well. Actually, we might take the black. We're going to keep it. All right, I just made up my mind. Sorry, folks. Anyway, let's see what we got. What is our original? It's not a very common product. I've never seen it till I went to a charity place to pick up some food. It was for free. Party rings. They're basically biscuits with what they call with cake icing, like icing sugar. But these are like really icing sugar. I didn't really like them that much, but I had them anyway. I didn't know what they were like. I thought I'd try them. But yeah, party rings. I thought these would make a good demo. At least a demo, even if not the most tastiest snack. But it's a nice looking package, and I thought it doesn't slide easily though. That's the problem. It's going to be, I'm going to see how interesting this one's come out, if I've made it look good first go. So let's see if we've made it look good. Yeah, and it's nice and bright. So I'm wondering if we're going to go any further, or maybe we can use that as our mirror image original. So this will probably be the corner. Whoops, the phone's just defocused for a moment. It doesn't normally do that. Occasionally it does. So we're just going to throw that away, and we're just going to take we've made it really dark, so it looks a lot darker than, it looks about the same as the original. So we're just going to put that on the platen. We're just going to put it up this way. So let's see what we're going to do with it. I think we're going to put it on 100. That's probably why it came up a treat, because of the text enhance, or one of the reasons anyway. So let's see what we're going to do with this one. Going to keep the colours up. We're going to keep them in party mode. Party mode. Right, so we're going to just print off. That will be our master copy, what's on the glass, and this one's going to be the first of the 4 quadrants. I do hope it doesn't curl too much, because it's got so much toner on it. Toner being the dry powdered ink that goes into the photocopier to make the image on the paper. That's all it is. Special powder. Let's have a look. That looks really colourful. That looks very party-ish. So the party rings looks like it's going off as a real party. So let's see. I love parties. I don't go to parties on my own anymore, because I want to be with Luigi. Luigi and I are going to party together. Hopefully soon, when we get sorted our lives together and we get married. We're going to be doing all sorts of shit, travelling and partying and all that sort of stuff. But life isn't always about parties, as you know. In fact, there should be more of a party spirit to this world. But unfortunately, capitalism has taken over the party spirit and turned it into a fucking money fucking rort. So you've got to pay like balloons, and balloons are hazardous to the planet, for example, and yet it's what the capitalists in the party get lost, like in the industry that you get party favours and party decorations. Unfortunately, balloons are still used, and people just balloons. It's not a party for most people without balloons, but balloons are highly polluting because if they end up in the water down the drain or in the ocean and ultimately out to the ocean, or that they get released as helium balloons that float above the ocean and they pop, they end up in the ocean, and the poor little birds and fish and other sea creatures like turtles as well end up ingesting the shit. So that's one example of how parties have been made into a capitalist polluting industry. And there's so many other things that pollute, like plastic plates, plastic spoons, plastic forks, plastic here, plastic there. It seems like it's not a party without some plastic shit. And the fucking they've made it into a capitalist industry. Of course, capitalism is deadly. I mean, it's such an unfair system, There's the haves and the have-nots. We shouldn't have any have-nots. Everyone has the right to be a have. Everyone, not just the rich, not just the famous, but everyone. Everyone has a right to party, to enjoy life, to have a good time, to socialise, to celebrate, not fucking grovel, which people have been made to grovel. Homeless people and other disadvantaged groups. And there's no party being homeless, believe you me. And also it's not a party when your fucking environment goes wacko. Like, hey, it might, because of climate change, your outdoor party or your outdoor wedding could be ruined by inclement weather that would not have occurred if only we looked after our fucking planet. But anyway, everyone has a right to fucking party. It's not just something to sell a product. It should be a right for everyone to enjoy life and to celebrate nature, to celebrate what man has made, not what man has destroyed, to celebrate good things, good times. Let the past not be the only thing that you celebrate and reminisce, but the future has to be the present and importantly the future. Both the present and the future are what we have. We must all be allowed to party looking forward to the future in the present, for example. But nothing about having to hark back to the past because the present is bad and the future looks grim. It shouldn't be like that. Everyone has a right to a bright future and a present that is enjoyable as well. Not harking back to the past when everything was good, like when you were a child. You weren't so poor because you had affluent parents, but then you grew up to be a poor person. Not fair, not acceptable. But that's the way capitalism has become, and it's got to be stopped. But I think the only time capitalism is going to collapse is if man sends electricity companies out of business so they consume themselves to death. No more electricity equals collapse of the whole world system. We need electricity for everything. And if we don't have electricity companies in business because people can't afford to switch the lights on, well, we've got hell to pay. Believe you me, that looks like the only way capitalism is going to collapse is through its own greed and porkery. So stay tuned. The post-electric period, it looks like it's coming soon. So toodaloo for now. Hope you have a bright future.